I like wines from the Macon. I like wines from Bruyeres. So today we're going to taste a Macon-Fuisse. Welcome back to Drinking It In. I am your host, Chris Cassara. We are here to help you know more and drink better. And today we're going to France. We're going to Burgundy, having a little white Burgundy taste today. Today we're tasting a 2020 Domaine Cheveau Macon-Fuisse. So the Macon is a pretty decent sized region in Burgundy that produces a lot of really nice drinkable white wines. They remain somewhat accessible price-wise, which is good, and they can be, they can vary. But for the most part, like I always find that I enjoy the wines from the region. I've had some real bangers from the Bruyeres region which is obviously very close by. So this one caught my eye. I've never had a Macon-Fuisse before. I figured it was worth a try. This region, the Macon-Fuisse, is a very, very tiny spot within the the Macon region. So getting wines from this region are not you don't typically see them. They're not as common as some of the other Macon Village or Bruyeres AOCs that you might see out there. So white Burgundy, 100% Chardonnay, this one, and this is imported by Rosenthal wine merchants, which generally is a is a good sign, right? If you're does it give you any more white Burgundy wine, Vindy, Bourgogne, blah, blah? No. Rosenthal wine merchants, again, when you see there, if you're shopping the back label, which is something you should do, especially in France, Rosenthal tends to bring in really good wines and they do the hard work for you. Not that you can buy on the blind, but they're trustworthy. So this is a pretty light Chardonnay. My sense is that there's very little oak involved. I don't know. I didn't do any research on this. Maybe it's all stainless steel. I'm not quite sure. But it's very very light. The nose is like loaded with pineapple. It's a pretty nose. So there's some pineapple. I'm getting some white flowers and a little lemon. So I mean, this is a really pretty nose. I'm looking forward to tasting this. It's an easy wine to smell and just kind of lose yourself in. So one of these days I'm gonna start my review without a soap. One of these days, obviously not today. There's a bit of honey on the that really comes through on the palate that I didn't notice with the first glass that I had. It's much more. This wine settled down a little bit. When I had it yesterday, there was something about the way it finished that just threw me off. It was off balance. That seems to have calmed down with a day of air, and the pineapple-y goodness has, plus a little bit of honey coming in at the end, has actually made for a really nice wine. I'll be honest with you, after my first taste, I was like, okay, Rosenthal wine merchants, I didn't do a good job on this one. I was probably, gonna give it one more try and then maybe, dump the rest down the drain. But this second glass I'm really enjoying it. If you sense my surprise, you can sense that I came into this video with the expected direction that I was going to give this some negative comments, but the off-balance nature and the weird finish that I got on my first glass is no longer there. It really smoothed out. It's kind of nice. All right, well, how about that? Make sure you don't, judge a wine immediately. Maybe give it a little air. It's another lesson for us. There's a lovely light weight on the palate, so this goes down really easily. It's Chardonnay. Where is the alcohol? 13.5% by volume. It's actually really well managed, right? Because that drinks as if it's more like a 12% alcohol by volume. So all in all, a good effort. I'm going to give, I've seen a few Domaine Cheveaux on the shelves, so I'm going to give them another try. Continue exploring their stuff. Hey, thanks for joining. Hopefully you've enjoyed my foray into Macon-Fuisse, and I will see you soon. Cheers, even though there's not much left in my glass.